So today I'm going to be doing more of a grooming video and just sort of checking in with everyone, doing their weigh-ins, doing their nails, sort of getting ready for a vet appointment I have for MJ next week. It was originally a follow-up appointment for Hippy with his respiratory issues that he was having. He had most recently been put on steroids, and so we had a follow-up appointment for him to just see the progress in his lungs from his steroid treatment. But I did keep that appointment for MJ instead. Since she was living with Hippy, I want to have like a health check on her because I need to start the process of like trying to bond her with the pigs that I have. Always like a very stressful process and an adventure. So before I get into the grooming, I am gonna just like give that little backstory really quick. So MJ did come in with David, Bebe, Alexis, Johnny, and Moira. So she did at one time live with them. However, Johnny and Moira like have been paired off because of their inability to exist with other females. So I am going to attempt to try MJ with David, Alexis, and Bebe and see if I can't integrate her back with them. You know, you would think that because they had one time lived together that it could happen again, but it doesn't just really work that way with guinea pigs. Basically, I am trying to prepare to bond MJ with David, Alexis, and Bebe. And then from there, if that pairing works, or whatever ends up happening, if it doesn't, and I'm gonna attempt to try her with Olive and Figgy. Makes me so nervous. Doesn't make me nervous about Figgy, but it definitely makes me nervous about Olive. She's a bigger pig and she can be very assertive. I know in the last video we talked about cage renovations and room renovation, and this sort of like hippie passing away has kind of, you know, changed everything up with like having to like find MJ a new herd, or maybe she won't, and if she doesn't, then I have to, you know, basically I thought I had a plan and things change. And that's just like how it goes with animals, and especially with guinea pigs when they can be sick and it can just change and happen so fast. Like Hippy's passing, I was not expecting. You know, he had been struggling with the upper respiratory infection for on and off for some time, but he was never showing any signs of that, like he wasn't sort of coping and dealing with it. Always eating, always loved eating critical care. Like I would always feed him some because I was always feeding it to MJ and he just really liked it, so I didn't want to leave him out. But with like the literal like snap of a finger, it was like over the weekend I noticed when I went to feed critical care, he fought me on it. And he didn't want it, and I was like, well, that's weird. Like, he always wants it. So, like, that was, like, sort of red flag number one. And then that evening, I noticed he had, like, liquid poop in his cage area where he was laying. And, you know, even when, like, some of my guinea pigs have been on antibiotics or other medications, like, they would get, like, clumpier poop, or if they had too much, like, fiber, but never, like, liquid runny poop. So that really was like, okay, like something really is going on. So I called my vet the next morning once they opened, and because he was like not being very responsive in the ways that like he normally would have. Like I could touch his body, which he normally doesn't let me do. So when I went to like test him in that morning, just like see how he was doing, and he was letting me put my whole hand on his body and he wasn't moving, and I was like, it was almost like he had like no fight in him. He didn't have it in him to like be uncomfortable with what I was doing, even though I know he doesn't like it. He like couldn't express it. And so when I took him and she like listened to his lungs and the fact that he was already on steroids, so it's like he was on the medication that he would have needed to be on for the situation, and he was already declining this bad, this fast. You know, she said that it just, there was kind of like no coming back from like the state that he was in, and he just was like, he looked so pitiful. It was really sad, and I don't really want to cry in this video and talk about it too much more because it was really sad how fast it happened, and I just wasn't really prepared for it.
Say hello. Show them how cute you are. You can run away now. Okay.
So we're moving on and we're just gonna like, you know, try to see where MJ can go and just hope for the best for everyone and hope she does find a match. And we're just gonna focus on everyone else's health and do, what am I doing? Grooming. Thank you, Josh. We're just gonna do a grooming day with these little animals whose lifespans are just so short, and there are like, they just like, you know, they're very delicate creatures. It just, it's like you have to have thick skin, but sometimes it's hard. With all of that being said, I am like super appreciative of just like all of the comments and support that I got from you guys. It was like very nice. It was almost like overwhelming because it was just so kind that it made me even more emotional. So like it took me kind of like a day or two to even like respond to some people or to even make a post about Hippy, because it was just like a lot at once in a good way. But it's like, I don't do well with emotions. It's like how I ended up with guinea pigs in the first place. This was like how I coped with losing my sister. I just like poured myself into guinea pigs. So thank you guys. You guys really mean a lot to me, and I just am so thankful for your support. And I'm gonna try to make this not a sad video anymore. Josh!
Cut some nails?
Yeah. Yeah. This is like pick your victim type thing. No one wants to do this. Like, grooming isn't fun for anyone. Like, I don't want to dig my fingers through David's butthole and like clean out his poop. Like, I don't want to do that, but let's do it. Let's just get it over with. Where's your butthole, David? I gotta find him. David, I need your butthole. Found you. Hey, Chunky. Which way do you want to go? But go pick a direction. Come on. Come on. This is guinea pig. Sorry. Did you? Yeah, you turned around. Go. Force him out. You act like you don't like it. I think you like it. I'll put you on the microphone always. I mean, you'll chew my hair. Hi. What? Yeah? On F-Boy Island, who would you be, David? Low-key, I think you'd be Casey. So here we have David. Save the best for last. How does the phrase go? Yeah, save the best for last. And I call him the best. I'm not saying he's my favorite guinea pig. He's just easy to work with. So, right? Sam is just a little bit easier to work with than some other of our family members. So I have done his nails sort of recently. So I'm just looking back over some. Oh, is this, do you see how he's trying to bite me? I was literally just talking about how you're one of the easier ones. That's very interesting. How you want to act like this now. What? Like, I gave you pea flakes before. Was that where I messed up? I gave you dessert before? Daddy, what do you think? Sometimes I feel like his quicks are long. I think we can go a little bit more, even though you're really fighting me on it. You're really fighting me on it. Yeah, see that? Yeah, you got a nasty butthole. Get that poop out. Oh my God, how many poops you got in there? This is what I'm talking about. You knew it was coming. Oh, you nasty. So this is, you know, the reality of having a male. He has got some poops in here, which happens more so with males than females. And you have to clean out their sacks. So I got most of like the solid-ish poop out, and he's got definitely, he's pissed off at me. Look at his guinea pig. Some gunk. He got some gunk in the trunk. Stop being a little kid about this. You're acting like this is... Do we have to get Dad involved? He's even more of a baby bitch about it than you are. Dad, you're gonna have to hold him. Okay, so I just had to have Josh help me because David was really not into it today. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put him back. But we did his grease gland. His tiny hole had like a lot of cakedness to it, and I really just needed Josh. And the way this room is shaped, it is not built for us to like film both of us in here. It's impossible. And yes, I am picking up all these poops. And I'm getting rid of this dirty station that David made because he was literally actively pooping the entire time I was cleaning him because he was hating it so much. And I need to go wash my hands. But we are going to move on to the next pig, sticking with some females for the next round so that we don't have to do any buttholes because that was enough butthole for me right now. I think I'm going to do Johnny because I did Moira last time, didn't I? Didn't I do our toes? Uh-huh. I said that I was gonna do weigh-ins, but I just realized with the way that your lights are, I can't weigh in here with you in here because you're right the plug. So we're not weighing in on camera because Josh's lights, all of the lights are in my way. Hi, big girl. Hi, my big girl. You want a pea flake? You're a good girl. You're all right. We washed our hands. This is Johnny. She lives with Moira. Do not let her name mistake you for being a male because she is not. Johnny is my biggest pig. Hey, ladybug. We're gonna do hiney hole, okay? We're gonna do your grease gland. So I'm just gonna go back here to her grease gland, find it, and then I just take a little bit of coconut oil and rub it in the area, sort of loosen up the like gunk because it's kind of like glue. That's how if you don't know where your guinea pig's grease gland is, go where you feel like their tailbone would be and feel for like almost like a hard crusty glue spot. Sounds really gross when I say that. That's what comes off when you like oil it up, and that buildup is what's on her little grease gland area, and you just need to see. Ooh, this is a good one. So satisfying. If you like peeling, like, you know, if you're sunburnt and you're peeling, look at that. Girl, you build up fast. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry. I thought I was doing it. I think we're good. Let's look. She's got really thick fur for a piggy. There we go. She's so beautiful. Grease gland is all clear. Let's look at those nails. See, that's the one. Oh, Josh, we're gonna have to do this one together. Again, we're gonna need Daddy because she has that one that curls like right towards her pad. You know what I'm talking about? I do suggest, sorry, my nose itches. If they have ones that curl, you really should do it with somebody. It's tricky. For people like, I can never do my guinea pig's nails by myself. Like, it's hard. Like, even at the vet, like certain pigs of mine, they have to have 2 people help them because certain pigs really do make it difficult, and the direction the nail grows, if it grows towards the foot. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a sneeze attack. I'm allergic to hay. And some hay that I get from the farm, I'm more like reactive to than others, but this one makes me super itchy. All right, Papa. Say, okay, Papa, let's do this. I can't ever remember if she eats the vitamin C or not. We're gonna find out. You wanna find out? Do you eat it? I don't remember. Oh, you do, baby. You do, baby. Where's your little foot? You tucked in? Oh my goodness. So Josh helped me with her nails, and I did her grease glands. Her ears are good. Again, I can't weigh them because he's sitting in the spot where I weigh them, and I honestly can tell she still weighs the same, if not healthier. Great big girl. All right, so I'm gonna put Jean Benet back. I just gave her some liquid vitamin C. Sorry, I didn't even really say what I was doing. A lot of times when I'm grooming some of them who won't take a syringe for me when I put it in the cage, I'll just like give them some vitamin C while I'm grooming. They get enough in their diet, but it's just like kind of like a sugary treat. This is what we use. Child's Life vitamin C, liquid vitamin C. I get it on Amazon. Most of my pigs actually really like it. Let's see if I can unblock this. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. She's so cute. Could you see that? So I have this barrier up. Like, so usually David and Bebe and Alexis have the free roam, and they don't really like gnaw on bars and like annoy other pigs because they're so used to this space that none of them pay attention to each other. But I've been letting MJ have this space because I'm sort of just like worried about the whole like depression part of her being alone, and I had noticed that she's just kind of staying in her hidey, and she wasn't really going up and down levels and like doing a lot of moving around. So I have put her, letting her have access to this part of the room for like the majority of like the afternoon hours. And then I break it down and then put new stuff down and let David and them back out. But she goes around and aggressively like gnaws on everyone's bars and is trying to get everyone's attention. That's why it really worries me for bonding, because I'm like, yes, it seems like she wants to meet people, but like Frenchie was that way, and Frenchie was like mean as a snake to everyone. So trying not to get my hopes up about it working with David and them, because I just have this feeling. I don't know, I'm reading too far into it, but she's definitely showing like eager behavior towards pigs and all of the other herds. Let's see if I can grab her. Where's Marshmallow? Oh, hey, kiddo. Oh my God, you're so little compared to Johnny. She's like just a little shrimp biscuit. Oh. Johnny's like a hot potato, and then this is like a little shrimp biscuit. God, you're so pretty. So this is Gigi. She's actually really, as much as she's like super skittish, she's so easy to work with. I mean, she really is such a good piggy. I'd set you down, but when I do that, that's when you get more squirmy. I don't know if you've ever watched the videos how Saskia does it, but I cannot cut their nails that way. I have tried doing the method that she does, and she makes it look so easy. She's just like so good at what she does, and I'm like, Saskia, I can't do that. This isn't a good height, but she like holds her arm and has them like and she lifts their one little foot at a time, and I have tried that on the counter, and they like get away from me every time, and it like makes me so nervous. Here, will you just hold her so she's facing me? I got the baby. She's just the baby. I got the baby. She's just a baby. All right, let's do your butt. Sorry, when I say butt, we're doing grease glands. She doesn't have like compaction issues like David does and like males. None of my females do. I'm really lucky. Yep, you're mad. Yep, I know. And you can bite that out of frustration. I would I would do it too. Hold on. I could have a carrot or something right now. See, there we go. That's all it takes, just a little bit of oil. A little bit of oil goes a long way. I know, I can feel just like one more little, we're just working it. Just a little bit. We're not even pulling, we're just rubbing it. She's like, I don't care if you're pulling or not. She's like, you're rubbing it. Like, stop. There's that little one. I hate me. Dude, do you think this is what I want to do on a Saturday? I could think of so many more fun things to do on a Saturday than play with your grease gland. Don't think it's just about like you and like I'm just like dying to do this, you know, but I do like you to be healthy. Look at this guinea pig. Look at this guinea pig. Like, they don't get more beautiful than this. Like, if she was a brand, she would be Chanel. She is Coco Chanel. She is Mademoiselle, wait, what is it? Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. Like, this is who she is. If you know that scent, it's like my favorite lotion. That's Gigi. You're so posh. I love you, sorry for torturing you, my friend. Yeah, you're purring. Go, run, safety, ah! All right, so I just did 3 of my 10 guinea pigs. It's really like, I'm not used to saying 10. It takes a lot to get used to like changing the number of how many guinea pigs you have when they pass away. So I've done 3 of the 10, and just for the sake of like time for me and them, I'm gonna just do the rest off camera because I do need Josh's help a lot, especially with some of their nails. Mostly like for the next like few days, I'm gonna be just like focusing on MJ really and like how she's doing and getting her out in the free roam space more. And we're kind of in limbo until our vet appointment on Wednesday. So I'm taking her, and I think I'm gonna take one of either David, Alexis, or Bebe and have them have just like a quick checkup too. I'd take all 3 of them, but like last minute, that's kind of a lot for my vet, and she would totally do it because she's so cool, but I just like don't want to spring that on her. So I'm gonna take one from David's herd and have like a checkup on them just to make sure like there's no like, you know, issues or URIs with them that I'm just like not aware of, so that no one's passing anything into each other, you know, during bonding. So we're just gonna wait till Wednesday when our vet appointment is, see how they do with their health checks, and then contingent on that, if everyone's cleared and healthy, then next week's video will be us trying to bond. It'll be a bonding video. So the grids that I got for the remodel, I'll probably use those grids for the bonding like cage, since they're like have no sense on them. And then from there, we'll see if we're doing cage remodel, if we're putting MJ back with David and Alexis and Bebe, or we're gonna have to try again and try her with someone else. But I will keep you guys posted on my Instagram along the way, and I will see you next week. Love you guys. See you next time.